What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on the RTR 404V. So this video is going to be the touring review of this motorcycle. So you could ask me this question that why touring review on a naked motorcycle and plus a 200cc motorcycle. I'm doing this because I see a good touring machine in this, a beginner touring machine in this, and that's the reason why I'm doing it. So without wasting much time, let's get into the video. So right now I'm out in this highway for a review and I'm having this for almost 7 days and I'm trying to ride it on highways as well as city. So if we get into the each and every aspect of the touring capabilities of this motorcycle, let's talk about the cruising capacity first. So this motorcycle can cruise comfortably from a speed of 90 to 110 km per hour. Don't get me wrong in saying that, because 110 is not the max that you can do on this motorcycle. You can do a 130 km per hour. I've done that. I'll upload the video soon after this maybe. But I feel 90 to 110 will be a nice speed on this motorcycle. And from 90 to 110, the RPM will be somewhere from 6k to 7k RPM. And it is very sweet, very less vibration, very confident and very nice to ride on this kind of an highway. You can even push to 120 or 125, no problem, but it is almost like the top end of this motorcycle. So generally when I say the sweet spot for touring, I always recommend people to ride in the mid RPMs, so that whenever you want to overtake some vehicle, just whack it open and you'll get it. So since I talked about the cruising speeds, let's get into the ergonomics, whether it's comfortable or not. From my point of view, I feel this kind of a riding posture to be very relaxed and very comfortable for long distance touring. I don't really see a need for a touring visor on this motorcycle because it's not anyway going beyond 130 and all. I mean, what I expect is like 120 is something that you do while cruising and you don't really require to have a wind visor for that. If you want, you can do that, but I'm telling that I don't really feel a need for that kind of a wind visor on this motorcycle, even though it's a naked motorcycle. Since the foot pegs are little on to forward set, this is giving a very nice riding stance, very comfortable, no pain or hassles on the knees and all. And I feel that even tall riders won't be having any issues riding this motorcycle. Since I talked about the cruising speed and all, I'll tell you one thing. You could ask this thing, because this motorcycle comes with a 5-speed gearbox. So you could ask me very well that is the 5th gear enough to cruise on this kind of a highway? Because if you have seen the competitors like the FZ250, which is a very good Japanese motorcycle, that comes with a 5-speed gearbox, and every reviewer points one problem, that it lacks the 6th gear. So does this motorcycle also feels like that? So in my opinion, this doesn't feel like that, because in the 6th gear the throttle is not choppy. Okay, I'll just pull it to somewhat like 90 km per hour. Okay, now you can see that this is almost the mid rev ranges. So in this kind of an RPM, see, when I cut the throttle and I whack it open, there is no on-off transition, there is no jerk on the motorcycle. So that's what I told. I really don't miss the 6th gear on this motorcycle. 90 to 110 comfortably is safely on this kind of a highway. And to talk about the confidence of this motorcycle on this highway, I'll say that again, on this kind of a cruising speed, the motorcycle is well planted. No lack of confidence or nothing. Even when I touched the 130, I didn't feel that the motorcycle is going out of control or the fronts are losing traction or something. Always I was feeling very confident with the motorcycle when I was going high speed. And the next thing you see when you look for a tourer is the kind of seating. So the seats are like very comfortable. So if you see the seat, this seat is kind of broader and has a decent length also. So in my opinion, even if you are a little on the heavier side, you will be able to tour on this motorcycle comfortably. And same goes with the pillion seat also. Let me sit on the pillion seat and explain. Not that bad, man. Even I feel the same. The pillion seat is also comfortable for a heavy pillion, no problem with it also. And the grab rail is like really placed so that it doesn't come and hit the thighs of the pillion. So since we have stopped, I'll talk about the luggage carrying capacity of this motorcycle. So on this one, it comes with a plastic tank. So you have to keep a non-magnetic tank back there. You can have it very comfortably, no problem. And on the rear, you can have saddlebags tied up easily and comfortably, tying it over here and here. I believe on this side you have to be a bit careful with the exhaust, because the exhaust is coming a little taller, that's all. Otherwise you can have your saddlebags as well as the tank bag. That's what you need when you go for tours and all. So the next main thing you have to consider when you're looking for a tourer is the kind of refinement this has in the cruise speed. So in the cruise speeds like the 90 to 110, this motorcycle is like very comfortable, very refined. I had to say that's the most refined rev ranges of this motorcycle, like the 5k to 7k RPM ranges. So very less vibration, you don't feel any discomforts. But if you're trying to push beyond 120, 125, which generally people don't do for touring, if you do that, then you'll feel light of a bus feel on the seat, otherwise no problem. And from all these kind of speeds, from the cruise speeds, the braking seems to be okay. I really don't have any complaints with it. But I feel that when this motorcycle can go till 130 and all, I feel that yes, the braking confidence could have been a little bit improved. but stability wise I'm like very much satisfied. I'm just telling that the braking could have been a little better, that's all, when you look at the competitors in the 200cc segment. And again, main thing when you're considering a tourer is the tank range. So this has a 12-liter tank and I'm getting pretty good mileage, man. From the service center I got to know that this can get 35 km per liter. I feel I'm getting more than that. When I calculated, I was finding it a little more than that, and that a good mileage figure, because 12 multiplied with 35 and all will give you a tank range beyond 350 km. Like one full tank 350 km is like a good tank range for this kind of a motorcycle. So altogether I'll say that if you're looking for a beginner tourer, say you are currently riding a scooter and you want to upgrade it to something a little bigger where it can bring you some fun factor as well as you on tour and all, this motorcycle will fit you comfortably. But if you're looking for something which can do high-speed cruising, then probably this is not the right motorcycle for you. Maybe you have to go for a bigger cc motorcycle. 200cc is not the thing for you. So that's what I want to say, and I know that this is a very short video and I hope this video is helpful for you. So as always, show some love in the form of likes and comments. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.